This video's challenge is Shadows of Evil, but I can't use the beast mode at all. So I'm gonna be having no perks, no pack punch, a good portion of the map not opened, and on top of that there will be no sword and no mega gobblegums at all, obviously. And I have not played BO3 in a little while now. I haven't really done many challenges on it, and I usually just prefer to play World at War BO1 or BO2 instead of it, honestly. So that kind of just adds on to this challenge. So my strategy for this was, for early rounds, just try and get to the box as soon as possible and just spin it and try and get something good early, and also wait for those little pods to turn purple and then open them, because you can get a ray gun or like a mana war or like just good guns from those. So I was just going to try and use those for good guns later on and use the box for early rounds. Then right here, I realized that the box spawn that I got is the furthest one away from spawn, and I would have to open a lot more doors, so I just restarted so I could get to it earlier, because I didn't want to just have to play the rest of those rounds with an RK5. I figured I would just restart. And then this attempt, I saw that I got box at Waterfront, which is literally just one door to get to it. So once I finished round 3, I just immediately ran straight over to it, and the guns I was hoping for was honestly just like a ray gun, dingo, a haymaker, or just like anything that's strong and can also kill the Margwa pretty fast. So a ray gun or a shotgun would just be really good for that, but I got the Pharaoh, so that's awesome. So I just stood around the box and just kept spinning it, hoping for a good gun. And right here I ended up getting the haymaker, which is one of the guns that I actually wanted and will take care of the Margwa pretty easily. Once I knew I had a reliable gun, I wanted to go around and get all the shield pieces, because you can still get them all without beast mode. You just have to open up like a lot more doors, and I was just like making sure I could get the shield as early as possible, because even on BO3 with the 3-hit system, zombies still can hit you pretty fast, and you can just go down like super duper fast even with a 3-hit system. So the shield was kind of necessary. And then on round 8, the Margwa showed up, but at this point I had a Brecci and the haymaker, so it was pretty much just easy, because I mean these are like two of the best guns for taking out the Margwa. I guess maybe other than the ray gun, because it can kill it pretty easily, but I mean 2 shotguns to the first Margwa of the game are pretty much just going to destroy it like instantly. On round 9, I went and grabbed the last shield part from this area because it was the farthest away and I had to open the most doors. But yeah, I finally got the last shield part. Then on round 10, I ran over to this area and built the shield. And I just built it over here because I feel like this is like the best area to build it, because it's a lot more open than the other buildable benches. So this area would just probably be the best for me to be able to actually pick the thing back up and not die while trying to get a new one. Then on round 10, I went back to hit the box to try and get something that wasn't a shotgun. And I also just remembered that I can get a gobblegum, because I always just forget when I play BO3 that gobblegums even exist, because I don't play BO3 that often, to be honest. So I just always forget to go get one. And after that, on round 11, I got a fire sale. So I was really hoping to just get something good, because the box did end up going in an area that I can't get to without beast mode. And I got a dingo, so that was also one of the guns I was hoping for, so that was really, really lucky to get that. On round 12, I went to go get another gobblegum and go check the pods to see if some of them were purple to give me a ray gun, possibly, and I got in plain sight, which is really, really helpful for this since I don't have any quick revive. And also, you can see right there, I couldn't get to the box because it's down there, but I did find a purple pod, and it ended up giving me a ray gun, which is exactly what I wanted. So the luck so far was absolutely amazing. When a Margwa spawned in on round 14, it was very, very easy, because now I have a shield to block its attack and also a ray gun to just kill it extremely fast. So Margwas basically weren't going to be much of a challenge anymore. A little bit after I killed that Margwa, I realized, once I picked up the Margwa heart, that I could actually get the Apothicon Servant without beast mode. Like, that never even occurred to me, that all I would need to do is just kill some more bugs and get the Xenomatter, and I can get it. But to be honest, that's probably my least favorite part about Shadows, and one of the reasons I don't play it that often is because of how rare the Xenomatter feels to get. Like, I think I don't get it until like round 30 on almost every game of Shadows of Evil that I play. And then round 19, I was training in this area because this is where the shield is, and just training in this area just gives me the PTSD memories of the round 130 game on last gen BO3, like Shadows of Evil. Like, if you were there for any of those streams or that video, then shout out to you, because that game took days, I think, and just to find out that that wasn't even actually the world record after I'd already completed the game was just sad. On round 20, another Margwa ended up spawning in, and I was really hoping it would drop me a max ammo because I really needed one at this point, but it ended up dropping an insta-kill back there, so I was just gonna try and run around here and actually pick it up because I was getting really low on ray gun ammo, and I just needed to get as many kills as I could with the dingo so that I wouldn't run completely out. After a little bit more training in this area, I finally ended up getting past round 20 and still didn't have a max ammo. And I finished the round using the like rocket attack on the shield, which I also forgot the shield can even do because that's like not really that useful. Luckily, round 21 was a bug round, so I ended up getting a max ammo from that, but still didn't get the Xenomatter, which is just totally awesome. I love just a completely RNG based wonder weapon. On round 22, while on a fire sale, I accidentally picked up the Dracon Sniper instead of my Dingo because I was just spinning it to see if I could get little Arnie's, and I accidentally picked up the Sniper. So now I was going to have to play the game with this Sniper, which it could have definitely been worse. The Sniper is actually pretty good, but I still would have much rather had the Dingo, to be honest. But if I was going to accidentally pick something up, at least it was something that is still pretty good. And once I actually had it, I was just going to kind of spam all the ammo out of it and then buy the M8A7 since it was right there. And it would just be good to have a gun that I can always buy ammo for. And then my other complaint with Shadows is I always hate the bosses that come in the middle of rounds that just like stick around and will always respawn. Like the dogs on the Giant or Darius or on Horizon Drag. The bugs and meatballs on this map are so annoying. Like, the meatball things literally just make like Widow's Wine almost like an unbuyable perk for this map because they'll constantly slam into you and use up your Widow's Wine grenades. And then the bugs, they're obviously not going to kill you, but when they hit you, that stuff goes on your screen and it's just annoying. And also, right back there, if you didn't see it, I killed one of them and actually got the Xenomatter for him, but you could just barely see it for a second. To be honest, I think I literally only noticed that because my last video was that rainbow perk challenge, and after looking for all those red dig sites, my eyes were just locked on to looking at anything that was shiny in zombies. If I saw something shiny, my eyes locked straight onto it literally because of that challenge. But now, on round 26, with a ray gun and a now Apothicon Servant, I was pretty confident I could at least definitely get to 30, and probably go a fair bit past that because I mean, the Apothicon Servant is pretty much the easiest wonder weapon in Zombies history to actually use and to survive with, to be honest, because, I mean, it just kills everything in sight instantly and can save you from, like, any situation. Since 28 is still a fairly early round, I felt like I could honestly just spam the Apothicon Servant, like, pretty carelessly, because if I do get low on ammo, I can go spin for an alchemical. So on round 29, I was still using the ray gun a fair little bit because the Apothicon does only have 10 shots, but I didn't like want to run out of ammo at all, but I was still using the Apothicon a decent amount, honestly. And then right here, my shield breaks, and in this challenge with no shield, that is just absolutely terrible, and I almost died instantly. If I did not have the Apothicon Servant right there, I was absolutely dead and no questions about it. But even after almost dying, I made it to round 30, which was kind of my goal. So at this point on, if I die, I would still consider it challenge completed because I did at least make it to 30. This just shows why I don't do challenges on BO3 too much, because I got to round 30 on like my first actual attempt of this with no perks. And on BO2 and World at War when I had no perks, I was struggling. But I still like BO3, like I don't hate BO3 at all. I think it's a good game, but I just prefer the other ones over it. And also on round 30 during a fire sale, I managed to get little Arnie's. So my setup just got even better somehow on 30. So now I'm on 31, and the ray gun, it can still kill, but to be honest, if I was like using it mainly, I was just going to end up running out of ammo. So I wasn't killing with it too often, but right here I was going to get a full horde together and just ray gun all of them since I still had a good amount of ammo in it. And all I needed to do was save like 30-ish bullets for a Margwa, and I finally got the full horde together, and I got an insta-kill, and I was like, well, I don't have a gun to really kill with an insta-kill, so why not use the shield blast? And it blasted and only killed like 5 zombies, so all the other ones just hit me and immediately killed me. Like, why do I die in the dumbest ways on every video now? Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll have probably another challenge video out tomorrow, because I'm going to be trying to make a video every day, but I might eventually miss a day, to be honest.